About the AFC South. So I think.
There's a history in this league of
Brought him up.
That's an example.
So
I didn't want to
finish
make him the
this.
subject.
For those who believe, for those who are ready.
You have no idea what song
I
it is.
have no idea what song it is.
It's a hot song right now. Yo, oh, the camera's that way. All right, we're live from Molly's
Christ.
Public House in Englishtown, New Jersey. I'm here with Drusty. What's up, Drust? How you doing today?
What's up, Dougie? Nah, not too bad.
So this is a special episode today. It is opening day for Major League Baseball, but I want to get started with New York Giants quarterback Russell Wilson. This team just got so much better, and I'm happy about it. We got Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, and is there a possibility that they are going to draft Shedeur Sanders? We don't know. There's talks that it's going to happen. But anyway, send in your comments, send in your thoughts. This is going to be a fun episode, Jimbo.
Yeah, because you're delusional.
Apparently, I'm delusional.
There's records of you saying that Russell Wilson ain't good quarterback. He ain't this.
I never said he's not a bad
Yes, you
quarterback.
did.
I never. Hold on, don't put words in my
There's
mouth.
evidence that
I
he
never
had.
said he's a bad quarterback,
Yes,
though.
you did.
When did I say he's a bad quarterback?
Come on, I want
I
you-
said he's a system quarterback. That's all I've been.
Okay,
that's all.
your system sucks.
Now we have a good head coach in Brian Dable.
I
He's
give
a
you
good
the
play
coach
caller.
when after you went to the playoffs, you didn't do nothing afterwards.
He's a good play caller.
No, he's
because
not.
Daniel Jones held us back.
But Daniel Jones was the reason why
Daniel
he went to the
Jones
playoffs.
held us back.
He was the reason why he went to the playoffs.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
Who?
He was the reason why you guys went to the playoffs.
And what has he done since? What has
Nothing,
Daniel
because your
Jones done
because
since?
Your whole coaching staff sucks. Your ownership sucks, and your head coach sucks.
Doesn't mean they suck.
They do.
Doesn't mean they suck.
How do you let them? How do you let them walk? How do you let people walk away?
That's the GM, but that's not the
Yeah.
ownership.
Yeah, it is. The,
That's the GM.
because the owner puts the GM liable for everything.
But that's more. I blame the GM than the owner for letting
GM needs to go.
Saquon Barkley
GM
walk.
needs to go.
Rob, I have a question for you. All right, give Rob the mic. They're good.
No, you're good.
Who do you blame for Barkley walking? Our ownership or our GM?
Oh, there's no question it's a GM.
You said the owner.
It's both.
No, the owner was stupid enough to listen to the GM.
There you go.
That's the truth. They should have kept them both. Daniel Jones is going to make the playoffs with Indianapolis this fucking year, but that's okay.
Told you.
I don't know.
Do you think Russell Wilson's going to pick up for them?
Why not? Who else is going to quarterback?
Winston.
Okay. But 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
You give them both
$10
six
million
stars.
a year, $4 million a year. We're not talking about $40 million a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stayed away from Rodgers, which was good.
I think everyone's saying it from Rodgers, honestly.
That's the plus. We stayed away from Rodgers.
No, Rodgers is going to be in Minnesota just like he wants to be. That's
Or he
But they
retires.
already denied it.
he's
though,
going to
already.
play for $4 million or whatever. It won't hurt their cap.
Well,
And
they
he's
got a
gonna
lot
go
of
there
capital
because
space.
J.J. McCarthy has to start training it and ramping up now. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Especially,
we'll see what happens.
especially coming off the Achilles injury. I
Thank
think
you,
it
Rob.
was. Yeah, I think maybe they should go after Rodgers, honestly.
They should. That's what I'm saying.
Or
You
even
can't trust him.
Or even Tennessee or the Browns.
You can't trust him with his injury.
Well, J.J. McCarthy or
JJ.
yeah. I mean, you can and you can't.
What if he gets hurt? What if he gets hurt again? Realistically, what
Then-
if he gets hurt
Then you're
again?
gonna see probably Rodgers come up and everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Like he should come up now, so they at least think he gets a full rep with J.J. Addison and all that.
Like everyone's saying, oh, like you were telling me the other day, oh, the Vikings. You got to watch out for the Vikings. But I don't trust JJ and his injury just yet.
Yeah, but if they
They have a good team, but at the end of the day, that's a big question mark. Having a guy with that type of injury go in.
I mean, you even said that even last year that they were not going to be good, and look what. And I told you they're going to be good,
Yeah.
and I told you, and you had to make it in the playoffs, and you changed your mind afterwards.
When did I change my mind?
You said no. You said it after you picked them. Like maybe I shouldn't have picked them.
The way they started, yeah,
They started off great. They went, what 7-0.
7-0.
Like you can't. You're gonna get cross.
Yeah, you're good. Is that
No,
Boston?
you're good.
I picked them to go to the World Series this year. So yeah, I told you, Jimmy.
No, it's Lewis that went.
Yeah, we've been talking about them for years that they're going to
think
take
they
the
make
jump.
playoffs, but I think they're going to need another couple years.
Beat the Red Sox. We're like they're gonna make runs for sure. You know that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I could say maybe Baltimore, maybe.
I love Baltimore. I'm saying.
I'm
That's too many of them for my like 10 fantasy teams.
yeah.
I don't believe it, but
They have a shot. I don't know about
The AL is weak. That's the only reason why the Yankees
Yeah.
got there. Let's put it out there.
see, like I'm swinging dick for the Royals a little bit because
Yeah,
like how could you not be?
them or
Yeah.
them or the Detroit Tigers, because they.
I don't think it's for a year. I think Tigers.
I say one more year, maybe
3 years.
one or two.
They were pitching.
But for them to like start off so bad, and then to come out of nowhere last year, like it was the same thing for the Mets. Like Mets were like terrible, and then out of nowhere, like it was the same story.
I'm pretty high on Joba. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, like, dude's throwing like over 100 miles an hour. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah.
But, the Dodgers are big again this year, I think. But the really comes down to it. I can't see them.
I mean, they got too much of an overpowered cast.
It all has to like go completely wrong.
Like they gotta get like injury at the wrong time, and then maybe something happens bad.
Well, their issues are if they have an injury.
Or
Yeah,
maybe,
they got the depth.
Someone else.
Or maybe they get,
They got the depth.
or maybe they get too overconfident and lose in like the second round, where it's only like a 5-game series.
I mean,
That could happen.
they got 3 aces though, so I mean, who else is gonna really?
But who knows?
In a 5-game set?
Yeah.
Like,
Who knows what? Yeah, but I say who knows what Saka, like how good he's gonna be. Mamamoto might take a step down. We don't know.
but like, it's guys don't even need to be like a 1 or 2 or even a 3. Like, you got dudes who could be other teams.
Yeah.
Ones and twos, and you're like 5. It makes baseball not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like of all the teams, why did Blake Snell choose LA? I would,
So,
but
okay, I go what the money is. Yeah. But shit, he's going to LA. He's there for what, 3 years? 4 years? Like he got what he deserved, what he wanted, to a team that just won the World Series. Why wouldn't you want to go? Yeah, I would. If I was the best player, like besides Shohei, like I think Blake Snell was the second best player, I would have went to the Dodgers too.
Maybe a hot take. Shohei's not the best player in baseball. Yes. He's not even that much fun to watch.
That's
But
true.
pitching, he is.
Pitching, he is.
There's people that are out there playing. They're like playing worse.
Yeah, I agree with you with that.
Just me. I don't know. I can't wait for everyone who's not Otani.
thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Fan interaction.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of the Dodgers, they're going to be hard to beat. I do not want. I just don't want to see the Dodgers win.
I
I do not.
mean, it's got to be by a team that could definitely take them down, maybe early, or that has more like as depth as them.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Philly has that depth. I don't think even Atlanta don't have that depth no more. They lost too much. And everybody else, maybe you could say the Padres. I say Padres or Mets.
Yeah, I think the Padres can.
Those are the one or two teams I could see
See,
that.
but then a team like Milwaukee,
They're-
they were close, but losing Devin Williams is going to hurt.
Yeah,
That's going to hurt.
they lost a couple pieces on pitching staff too.
Yeah, they lost a few pieces. They lost Willie Adames, so the Brewers are going to be a tough team.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see today because right now they're actually playing right now.
Yeah, they're playing now, and if there's someone that has to step up for the Yankees, it's definitely Carlos Rodon. He was inconsistent last year, but I think he could step up.
Yeah, he definitely can, but we'll see.
And if they have a full season of Jazz Chisholm, you'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
So it's not like the Yankees are a bad team. It's not like they're a bad team. But it's going to be an interesting season because I do not want it to be. I do not want it to be a lock. I do not want it to be a lock.
What is it?
All right, James, you can write down my name, and then you can write down it's Siravo Broadcasting on Instagram, Doug Siravo Show. So the more exposure we get,
Before
the
we go
better.
into more baseball, let's continue with the Russell Wilson thing.
Yeah. See that, but that's the beauty of the podcast, and when we have interaction with people,
Yeah.
they could lead the show.
Exactly.
So
Listen, like I told you last night, I think it's a great pickup for them. I
I do.
I really think it is. But there's two things I see wrong with it. I don't think your line's going to protect them. Your line's not going to protect them. If
I agree, but I don't think it's going to be as bad because he could change calls. If you could see a blitz, he could.
whoa. You said, but he's not going to play caller. That's
No,
what
I don't think he is, but
Is that
he could. No, but he could.
that's what you're getting me all pissed off because you're saying these things that you backtrack it so much.
And you said the same thing too.
Yeah, but I had evidence after evidence to prove myself and everything. You got nothing. I told you that Russell.
Oh,
Wilson-
maybe I just do it to go against you guys. Who knows?
Yeah,
But I never said he was a bad quarterback.
yes, you have.
I do think if he's in a successful system, he could succeed.
Yeah, but I don't think the Giants are so successful. If
No, I think
Daniel
they could-
Johnson succeeded in it, why?
I think they could be a 6-7 win team, maybe 8.
If-
Maybe they surprise us and win
So
9.
do you think if Daniel Jones went to Pittsburgh with our system and everything now, do you think he'll succeed or not?
In Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be 10-7 and they lose in the
Exactly.
first round.
But still, he'll be successful.
But Daniel Jones is not a bad quarterback. He just held us back. He's average.
Yeah, but I think you doing what
He's average if you ask me.
doing your GM doing what he did is Lamb Barkley walk.
Yeah, and I think it's a big
Biggest
move. But,
strategy in ever.
but you don't want to pay a running back that. I get it.
But he was worth
But they were already invested in
the
Daniel
man broke
Jones.
2,000 yards. He's the 9th player in the league to do it.
Yeah, and I don't blame him for walking.
And then
I just
yeah,
don't.
and then he wants to your rival that if he actually would have played, he would have broke the record on his own team. But
Yeah.
they didn't want that.
But it happens.
Still, and then you guys are in like rebuild mode pretty much, and I don't know if I wouldn't even got Winston or Wilson. I wouldn't have got both of them. I would have got one of them.
See, but here's the thing. This is why I think they did it. I mean, Abdul Carter's probably going too, so Shador may be available. I think they don't want to.
Why would you go?
If they have that third pick, I don't think they want to just say, "Hey, let's draft Jackson Dart at number 3," because then they're screwed.
I would not. But if I'm then I would no, because you get Abdul Carter at that point.
Yeah, I know, but quarterback-wise, if they were desperate for a quarterback,
let's
if
just
they
say-
were desperate for a quarterback, I think they would have went with Jackson Dart.
Let's just say 1-2, it's Cam and Shador. So 3 would be Carter.
Travis Hunter.
No, Tyler, you got.
I'd take Travis Hunter.
You already know because your corners are already solidified.
I get it.
Your corners are solidified. You
But we have
Cohen
K-
and somebody else. on the
See,
other
if I
side.
know in my head that Kayvon Thibodeau is going to walk, then I bring in Abdul Carter.
Yeah.
But I still have a funny feeling they're going to
But
draft.
you take the best available person, and it's Abdul Carter, because then he'll help.
But I have a funny feeling they are still going to take Shador Sanders.
I have a strange feeling that you might trade that pick away.
He might. But don't be surprised if they take Sanders. I have that funny feeling.
I don't know. I just don't
Because
know why.
DeVito could be on the practice squad.
Why
DeVito doesn't have to dress.
My thing would be like, why would you give up? Like, if I'm the Browns or Tennessee, why am I going to give up one of my best picks? Like, why am I like they're the 2 best prospects? Why not try to go after them? Like the Browns, I don't know what they're trying to do. Are they trying to like build a defense and maybe like next year when they have more capital space to go after a quarterback? That's like,
No, because they still got to pay Deshaun.
so then they're going to use Deshaun.
They have to pay him.
No, they don't because they did a thing where they don't pay him nothing now.
No, I know, but he's still on their roster.
Yeah, but now they don't pay him.
No one's going to want him.
No one's going. If a team desperate enough, yeah, they would.
I don't know.
If somebody gets hurt and it's like, oh, well, Deshaun's available, let's go get him.
But John, unless this is what I'm thinking.
Listen, the Yankees are ready.
I think that's a leadoff home run by Orson Welles.
Is it?
Yeah, Orson
Yeah.
Welles just hit a leadoff home run.
Wow, what a hit.
So I don't think the Yankees are bad. I just think they're too old. They're too old and they lack depth.
Are they old though?
Paul Goldschmidt,
Carl Stanton.
Stanton.
But
Their whole roster ain't old, but the guys they brought in were old.
yeah, but we'll see. I mean, they definitely could. This is big. You could still fine,
Yeah.
but it also means when you get more into August, September days.
Mm-hmm.
That's
James, if you want to give him the paper, go for it. You're the producer.
Do we have any comments though, James, too, or no?
Not yet. Anyone watching? I see the number up.
Okay, so we got no one yet.
Yeah,
But,
no one yet. But we got people here, so that's the best part.
Yeah, that's the best part.
But yeah, the Mets should be an interesting game. We'll get into that later tonight.
Well, we got till like 4 o'clock. So we got about
Yeah, the game
40
starts at
minutes.
4:08.
Yeah.
Where's my phone, by the way?
Oh,
there it is.
behind you?
There it is.
Yeah.
So James, we're going to go just put us on a quick commercial break, 57 seconds, and we'll be right back.
So Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
Do you ever ask yourself the question as to
For this town, things that haven't been done before.
feel like
It's more than just Joe Biden, though. Like, it's just like people, even people.
Overpay for DeGrom, and I think this is a great way for us to gather together.
I'll be looking for another job after this is over, I can tell you that.
Here with your name behind it, hoping that
Why did Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out. So,
Talk whatever we want.
it's sports. Well, I'll tell you,
No matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
All right, we're back on the Doug Siravo Show, which is brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. We're coming to you live from Molly's Public House. Jimmy came in, he's like, it's not Molly's Public House. Their real name is Yorktown Discount Wine and Liquor, but the bar is
featuring Molly's
Public House.
So if you ever come by, it's in English Town. If you're a New Jersey resident,
Yeah, I'll be here signing autographs if you guys want.
yeah, he can send autographs. Well, I'll be somewhere else.
Yeah, he'll be somewhere else. I do karaoke here, by the way. So we do have. Yeah, this is where I do. This is the karaoke
Every
bar.
Wednesday?
No, every other Tuesday.
Oh, every other Tuesday.
But I'm a star on Royal Caribbean, so there's that.
He's the only star in his eyes.
So,
I like how your brother's smiling in the background.
so we have breaking news, Jimmy. What's the breaking
So
news?
the breaking news is for the New York Jets. They have signed. I guess he was former Detroit receiver Josh Reynolds to a 1-year deal. Includes a $2.75 million guarantee for him.
Yeah,
So,
not bad.
I mean, they're really trying to build around Fields, I guess.
I think so too.
And that's a good thing. I think it's going to be opposite now. That the offense is going to be better and the defense is going to be crap. They lost too much.
They did.
They lost weight. They mostly is gone. The other two, Reed's gone. The other corner that went to Pittsburgh is gone.
They did.
God, am I missing anybody else?
I don't know.
Like they lost Devontae Adams, and he went to the Rams.
LA's going to be good.
LA is going to be good. I think they could. I think they're going to be division winners.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Seattle. If they actually play good. We'll see.
Yeah.
But no, they're definitely. I'm liking them a lot to go win that division because I think San Francisco
Yeah.
take a dive.
Uh
Even though
huh.
they have an easy schedule, I think they take a dive.
Pretty cool. All right, so let's get to the Mets. Rob, you have a prediction for us for
That's like perfect timing.
or like a hot take for the Mets.
I really do. I thought about this a lot.
Do you want to come in the shot or?
It doesn't matter.
Hey, come
come
in.
between us.
I don't want to block my Molly sign. But
Yeah,
that's
don't
all right.
block it. What do you got for us?
All right. So basically, the Mets are what they are. They have a
great team on paper.
A great team on paper. Mm-hmm. Obviously, help is always important in baseball.
Uh-huh.
With your superstars. But the key to the Mets this year, no question about it. I came up with a mathematical equation. If they get 46 starts out of Senga and Manaya combined, however it is, if it's
Like that's 22
If
each,
it's like
something
what-
like
that's
that.
23 each, they're going to win the East. Because everybody after that is good enough to get them through.
Yeah.
Well, Holmes and
Holmes, the Petersons,
Peterson.
they're going to have another young guy come up because they
the
always
guy
do.
from Atlanta.
Uh,
I probably think of his name. He's the pitcher. Like he's pitching now.
Oh, Adrian Minter they brought in.
Minter.
Yes, Minter. He's a starter. Pitcher.
They got a lot of guys.
Yeah, they have a lot of depth.
Yeah.
But those are the keys. And that's it. Everybody's going to hit the way they're supposed to hit. Everybody's going to play the way they're supposed to. Or a little slumpery or a little bit.
Well, especially with like Juan Soto, like he's like the man like to get you on base and bring you in.
Yeah.
So that's why he's hitting second.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. All right. So 2 weeks ago, he told me, "Oh, we can't do that anymore."
Do what?
You told me on Friday when I played it, "Oh, we can't play it anymore." So do we still play OMG when they hit a home run?
You can't.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
can. I mean,
He's not a Met no more.
he's not a Met. What's is he allowed to do it in his own? Where
I don't know.
Baltimore. Where?
No, he's
San
the
Diego.
Padres. Right.
No, I
Yeah, but it's a good song.
Exactly,
All right, so it's a great song. You can keep playing it here whenever you want to go.
Yeah.
I don't care.
but he can
All right,
play.
so we're not playing at a city field.
Exactly.
Thank you, Rob.
Thanks, guys.
You're good. Told you, like you thought I was being kidding. No, you can't. But no, I told you they're not going to because they can't. You cannot
No, I know,
play that
but
song that he was already on a New York Met doing it. Like you can't. That was a New York Met thing. They're gonna take and go to. It'll just be doing the same thing, but it'll be like worse.
no, I know,
It'll be like,
but
if they
it's,
put a record on, it's been on there for years and years after. It just.
all right. Maybe when he's not playing anymore.
Or if he comes back to the Mets.
Yeah, the Padres will put him on waivers and he'll be a Met.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Is he actually like a starting rotation?
Yeah, he made the major league roster.
Oh, so there you go. So now he's gonna start then, but I don't think he's gonna do the oh my god thing. But that was the best time.
Yeah, I get it because OMG that is a 2024 Met vibe. Like when you think of
Yeah.
that song, it's like the Mets. Like when you think of my cruise last year, you think of OMG because that was the song. I played it in
that
the
was
club.
like his song that he did on the Mets to make that Mets good. But
I just feel like I don't know. It's hard to take away.
yeah, no, it's hard for you because you're a Mets fan. But now because he's on a different team, he's on the Padres and everything, it's different. And he can't do that. Maybe if he did something else.
Yeah. Oh, it should be
it's
fun.
like me going to a Rangers game. I do this hockey. Me going to a Rangers game and doing the Devils thing. It's like I'm gonna die. Like I'm gonna die.
Yeah, but why would you? OMG's a good song. Why would you die? It's not like they're
if
rivals.
I'm saying if I went to a Rangers game and did it, give me a D.
Oh, I'm doing it either way.
No, because you're gonna end up getting murdered.
They come to our arena.
But they don't do their thing still. They don't do.
Oh, they do.
No, they don't do the whatever the Rangers chant is.
Yeah, they say "Let's go Rangers."
Yeah, that's let's go Rangers.
Oh no, but if you stood up and said, "Give me a D,"
In New York.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Or
I
if
get
you're
shit.
going to Philly. Philly, you're dead.
Yeah, Philly, you're
Philly,
dead.
you're dead.
Philly, you are dead.
It's like you. It's like me as a Pittsburgh fan going to Baltimore. That's like targeted right there.
You should go. I would love to see that.
Listen, we'll see.
I would love to see it.
I would go to a game if it's like a Thursday night game, and I would go there for the weekend. I would definitely, or even Monday night game.
Yeah. So Mets Astros in a half hour. Astros acquired Christian Walker, free agent. He'll be playing first base. They lost Alex Bregman, and they also acquired from what's that? Oh, from Tampa. No, he went from Tampa to Chicago.
So Chicago.
Isaac Paredes. So Astros, I think they're going to fall. I
think because they lost too much in pitching.
they lost a lot than they should
They
have.
lost too much in pitching, and they lost too much.
And I think Texas is going to end up wanting to win that division. I think they're going to be a better team. It's going to be a good baseball season. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting and everything. Just because I feel like, who knows who's gonna come up this year and be like that
Yeah.
different team. Like we could get the same team last year that like could make the playoffs, or we get a different I can't say it right now. Different variety.
Different
I said it.
variety.
I got it.
He's got it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, say Victor Wembanyama.
Victor Wemba. Victor, hold on. Victor
Wembanyama.
Wembanyama.
Nope. You can't
Victor
do it.
Wembanyama.
Nope. It's not
Victor Wembanyama. How do you do it?
It's not banana.
Wembanyama.
No, it's Victor Wembanyama.
Wembanyama. Victor W. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah,
Victor
just-
W.
VW.
VW. But yeah, it feels good to be at Molly's Public House. You know,
This is Zugs every freaking Wednesday night.
Wednesday or Friday.
I can't say that because I used to do where did I go? Johnny Max every Wednesday. They were fun around.
Well, I would if I have off Thursday, so it's
Yeah.
the perfect time.
It is a perfect time.
But yeah, I think the Brewers just got someone on base. Yankees leadoff home run by Orson Welles.
I think like I said, I agree with Milwaukee. They could be like a question mark team. I even told you like last week. I did.
Yeah, that NL Central is a question mark. Brewers could decline.
And then Chicago could
Chicago could be on the rise. Pirates, you don't know.
St. Louis.
Cincy,
Cincy's like been like hot and cold. Like they get hot and they get cold.
Like, I feel like you have your clear-cut favorites in like the West. You know, the Dodgers are going to win it, most likely.
I don't know because you have Dodgers, Padres, Giants. I'm missing one more.
There's one more, Arizona.
Arizona. That's one. And Arizona did give him a hard time, like a couple years, like last year.
But yeah, this is our first show at Molly's Public House. We did a show months ago or a year ago at the Monkey Bar and Grill, NBA Finals.
It was the finals time. Yeah.
It was. We were talking about the Celtics.
Because they won the World Series. I almost said World Series like an asshole. The NBA Finals.
Talking to the Celtics.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we might have a different, like, I don't think the Celtics go back on this.
I don't think so either. I think Cleveland takes it. I think Cleveland takes the East, the Thunder take the West, and
I don't know what that. I think
the Thunder win it all.
I'm going to say this. It's going to be between the Thunder and the Lakers. When he's back and they're both playing very well, that team is very good.
All right, let's see what our wonderful producer thinks, because James likes to analyze the NBA and
He doesn't know nothing.
take the mic. No, because James is a big parlay guy.
You bet? You gamble?
Yeah, he's a big parlay guy, so I want to know.
Gamble? Oh.
Yeah.
Does
James,
he?
you got to see these parlays James puts together.
What's the part we got in for baseball tonight?
So, like, who do you what do you got? Like, who do you think's going to the finals? Like, he thinks the Dallas. He swears on his word that the Dallas Stars are winning the Stanley Cup this year.
That was you. I didn't say the Dallas Stars. That was you. Oh, that James. You looked at me.
James.
He looked at me saying James.
That James. So, who's taking the NBA championship?
I'm not sure, but I'd have to agree with Jimmy. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers do it.
Lakers.
Honestly, if that does happen, that's
They've been scary since they got Luka.
exactly. And then even when LeBron's been like hurt, like they still are playing like decent.
Yeah.
So even last night, the buzzer beater last night, and they won against the Pacers. That Pacers big dramatic drop off.
They've been scary.
But no, I like the Lakers to go. Like if they play the Thunder, because I think they have enough to get past Denver. Now they have enough.
Yeah, Denver's been quiet.
I think it's going to be with OKC who they got to face.
Hey, if there's a sleeper team, watch out for the Detroit Pistons. They got so much better over the last year and a half.
We'll see, because like the first round right now, I'm looking at it. They got to play, I think the Pacers. So that'd be a good series. Because then, if I remember correctly,
Yeah, it would be.
Because then I think, because the Knicks are in 3, they'll be playing Milwaukee, and Milwaukee's kind of, especially like the Knicks are playing decent without Brunson.
Yeah.
So
one more. Thank you, Joe.
One more. That's his 5th. Cut him off.
No, it's my 2nd.
It's his 5th. Cut him off.
My 5th.
It's his 5th.
My 5th. Come on. James
15.
is here. Look at the tab. We'll look at the tab. That's like when we were at the Unsolicited Role Models event, the cigar event. And just because I'm saying goodbye to Jonathan and David and giving them handshakes and
How many
hugs.
times you gave him one?
Okay, but that doesn't
Exactly.
mean you told me I'm cut off.
You
From
gave
one-
him like fucking like 10 of them.
All right, because they were leaving the show.
Dang, you get 10 hugs? Like, wait, we can give him a kiss too?
No, because I'm straight.
That's the way you're doing it. Like you're like thinking like it's like a long goodbye. Like
There's my wonderful bartender.
Dave came on a couple of times.
How about them Rangers?
They took a year off. They took a year off.
Sorry, well, we're going to get knocked out in the first round to Carolina.
That's what we're playing.
As of now, yeah, the way the standings are, we're losing to Carolina.
Well, I mean, we're waiting for people to like get better, right? Like,
Yeah, but they're out for the year.
Oh, I know Jack Hughes is out for the year.
They're out for the year.
I know there was one more person that's like coming back like before playoffs.
Dougie's a possibility, but
Yeah, but we'll see. Oh, Hamilton.
Dougie's a possibility.
Yeah, we'll see.
So it should be interesting. I'm looking forward to the playoffs. Major League Baseball, I can't wait.
I mean, the Mets are taking field right now. It looks
Yeah,
like.
well,
Oh no, it's 3:30.
yeah, they got a half hour to go.
Yeah, but that looks nice though.
All right, so Rob, we do this every year when we do a show. Yeah, give Rob the mic. He may have one. So we do our World Series prediction. So who do you think is going to play in the World Series, wins, and wins MVP? It could be a realistic one, or it could be a fun one, like something none of us would expect.
Well, a fun one. Let's do it. Let's have another Subway Series. That's a fun one.
Well,
And
that
you know
would
what?
be.
It's kind of possible.
It is.
The Dodgers are really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be really hard to beat them in a 7-game series
Yeah.
with the pitching that they have.
Yeah.
But that's why it's 162 games, and you lose 3 of your top 5 players due to injury, and everything changes. But that's what I would love to see. Who's going to win? The Dodgers are going to probably play whoever comes out of the AL East, is what I would think. Everybody's talking Texas and all these. No, it's going to be whoever wins the East, and it's going to be a repeat possibly of last year. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
But I think Baltimore is going to be very good.
Yeah, I think they're going to take it.
I think the Red Sox are going to be sneaky good.
Yeah.
And the Yankees are, if they stay healthy, you don't count on Stanton. You don't count on the things you got now. If they stay that way, they should win too.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think the Yankees brought in a lot of old talent, like Goldschmidt, Bellinger.
For 1 year, for 2 years,
One
or 2 years.
That one sure I think was 2 years.
No, I'm just saying. Then the next Jason Dominguez comes up, and the next young kid comes up, because the Yankees do that a lot, and then somebody is wow, and that happens. So it's not going to be like the Padres against the Tigers this year. No, everybody's saying all these stupid fucking things. No,
Don't you have the Padres and the Tigers?
No, I got Padres, Red Sox.
Padres could be good, but
yeah, the Tigers aren't going to get
nobody's
there.
beating the Dodgers unless something drastic happens.
All right, looks like
Vegas hit another home run.
Anthony Volpe home run.
Yeah, it was Volpe.
The Yankees are good. and with that said, come play some foosball at Molly's. That's all.
Here, folks.
Foosball and match game. We haven't done that in a while. We should. Dang, Yankees are. Who's the
It's 2-0.
Who's the Brewers pitcher?
I don't know. I could look that up really fast.
I know the Mets got Frankie Montas from Milwaukee.
Give me 1 second. I can tell you.
I can't tell who that is. I can't tell who that is.
Rondo.
Who?
Rondo. Rodon.
I never heard of him.
Rondo. I heard of Rondo. Carlos Rondon. He was a former Yankee.
Carlos Rendon.
Rondon.
Let's see this.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, that's the wrong person.
Yeah, I'm like thinking to myself, who's Carlos?
Freddie
Peralta.
Peralta.
Yeah, Mendon.
It switched me to the wrong thing.
Unless he's starting tomorrow.
Oh.
Whoever you're talking about.
No, Rondon's pitching for the Yankees.
Oh, that's who you said.
It switched on me as soon as I cleared it out.
Oh, all right. Yeah, now I get it.
But no, I could agree. I think the Yankees are going to be decent, but
I think they'll be competitive. They'll be there.
I have them in the wild card.
But I did my prediction.
Sneaking in the wild
I had
card.
them taking the 6th spot.
I think I have them taking the fifth. I think fifth spot.
But I don't think they're going to be a threat. I don't think they're going to win the division.
Well, it's also this is the beginning of the season, so who knows?
Yeah, it's a long way to go.
I think it's a long way. This is the beginning.
But the thing with Yankee fans, especially David Mendoza,
Oh, here we go. They
think because they go 1-0, they're winning the World Series. Come on.
Oh, even last year we had like I hadn't gone to the World
If
Series.
there's a sleeper team this year, it's the Tampa Bay Rays.
This was your last year's pick.
The offense sucks, but their pitching is
You
coming
need
back.
to score, Doug.
So I think they'll be competitive. Let me make a great analogy to that. You got Joe Burrow as a quarterback putting up career numbers, and your defense gives up points.
Yeah.
You're not going to win the Super Bowl. So I'm not saying they're going to win the World Series. I just think they're going to be a better
You want a prediction
team.
of the Bengals this year?
Yes.
Same thing happening.
No.
Yes. Tell me what happened with their defense.
They'll be a lot better.
Who
They're going to draft. They're going to draft.
They're going to draft who?
I don't think they'll be bad. I don't think the
Their
Bengals
defense is
will
gonna
be bad.
horrible. It's going to be worse.
How do you know?
Their one player retired.
But they're a good team.
Henderson wants to get out of there because they're not signing him.
They'll be a good team, trust me.
You lost so much of your defense that it's made it worse.
Things happen.
No, it doesn't happen.
But as long as you have Joe Burrow at quarterback, you're going to win games.
Here's going to be the problem. You guys start off so slow in the beginning.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
But they didn't finish.
No, I know.
They didn't finish, but it does how you matter to start. If they would have beat the Patriots, they would have been in the playoffs.
Yeah, I know.
Because they beat the Chargers. No, they lost to the Chargers. Excuse me. They beat Denver. If Denver would have tied, Bengals would have had a tiebreaker over them.
Mm-hmm.
So they won that one game against the Patriots, which they should have won.
Mm-hmm.
That tell you.
All right, we're going to take our last commercial break, and then when we come back, we're going to discuss something that I think is a joke. You can't stream games without getting like MLB TV or Apple TV.
Okay.
The days of watching baseball is. I think we're going to end up not having cable eventually. Cable is going to be gone, and we're going to have to stream all these games. We'll be right back.
So Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
Do you ever ask yourself the question as to
For
will you
this town, things that haven't been done before.
feel like
It's more than just Joe Biden though. Like it's just like people, even people.
Overpay for DeGrom, and I think this is a great way for us to gather.
I'll be looking for another job after this is over. I can tell you that.
Here, with your name behind it, hoping that
Why didn't Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out. So,
Talk whatever we want.
It's sports. Well, I'll tell you, no matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
All right, guys. That's Jimmy Drusted's ship. He's probably telling people on board how Russell Wilson's not a system quarterback. So we'll see if we can run into Drusty Boy.
I think Milwaukee just scored.
Take that, David. Take that, David.
As we just got back, Milwaukee just hit a home
Who
run,
hit
too.
that?
I can tell you, I have the
Because that was a bomb.
Carappa, Capra.
That was a nice
Yeah,
shot.
home run.
I think no, that's not Marcana, is it?
No, I just told you. Carpa. That's his name. Carpa.
So I saw on SNY that you can no longer use your telephone, your whatever it's called, your FiOS, like your TV,
Cable.
your
Just say regular cable.
All right, regular cable.
Yeah, there you go.
You can't use the streaming service. You have to stream from MLB.TV,
So, like, if you have an Apple TV,
and then you can watch the stream.
So you
and
got
then
Apple
you need like
TV
Apple
or Smart TV.
Peacock. So it's like, why?
Yeah.
It's I don't know. Everything.
because
That's going to be the new thing.
because the streamer services is where it's at now. because that's how they make.
Yeah, but what if you're like 90 years old?
Because it's also cheaper to pay for an app than it is for cable.
Yeah, but what if you're like 90 years old and you've been watching the Mets since you're like 2 years old in like the 1920s, and now all of a sudden you can't watch them because
hopefully that time
you don't have a streaming service.
Then I don't know them. Then that's. I mean, then either you get hip to it or you just don't.
I just think that it shouldn't always. I don't think we should be streaming all these games, especially like I get on the app where you can connect your service to the app. But when you're streaming all these games on like a Peacock, like I haven't watched a Thursday night game in God knows when.
Because you mean Amazon Prime?
Because I don't have Amazon Prime, so why? Like I get you want to stream it, but at least have access to the regular.
Because they're making money. NFL's making money off Amazon. That's what it is now. It's a business. It might be suck for us that we gotta pay all of this.
I mean, it don't make a difference.
It's a business.
I go to half these games anyway, so.
Was it half of Thursday night games?
No, I have Devil games.
Oh, Devil game. But you went football and I went straight to hockey.
No, I'm just saying, so it don't make a difference.
Yeah, but hockey don't make as much money as compared to football, basketball, or baseball. Like, I think hockey's like the 4th or the 5th that make the most money out of it. So that's why they'll say like regular TV for a long time unless like something does happen.
Yeah.
Like that's why baseball's switching because like
you
can watch all baseball games even if you're on the go constantly.
All right, so it looks like the Mets are coming out. They're going to do the player introductions.
Yeah, it's about 10 minutes before the game.
There's Burt Bainey made the roster. We'll see how he does.
Bainey made it?
Yeah.
I know Kuna made the roster.
Yeah, Kuna made it.
I think if I remember correctly, if I saw the rotation, it was Lindor, Soto, Alonso. Vientos is 4. 5 is Nimmo. I forgot who 6 was.
All right, they're doing the lineup now, so we'll see what the lineup is. There's Carlos Mendoza. There's Frankie Lindor.
Yeah. So he's 1.
There's Juan Soto.
2. And 3 is going to be Lindor coming up.
Rob, there's Soto.
He missed him already.
There's Pete Alonso.
There's Alonso. I like those jerseys, though, too. They look nice.
What?
Alonso?
Oh, your jersey?
I mean, I have 2 of them.
There's Nimmo.
No, that's Nimmo?
No, that's Nimmo.
Oh, is it? Okay.
There's Marte.
Oh, Marte. That's who I thought. So they switched then. I thought Vientos supposed to be.
And they were going to move Marte.
There's Vientos. So Vientos at what, 6?
There's Acuna.
Acuna. I'm happy he got like a roster start, honestly.
Yeah, well, you can't really trust McNeil.
No, but then why don't you keep him then?
Because he's a good player, but you can't trust him to play every game.
Who?
He struggles. You don't want to keep a guy that's struggling in the lineup. That's why they brought over Iglesias.
Yeah, but even Iglesias like struggling here and there.
I know, but that's why you should
actually like hitting balls.
No, I know, but that's why it's good to have depth.
Stuff like he was playing better.
But you just can't rely on McNeil all the time.
No. Well, it was the same thing with Mets like 2013-ish with Duda.
Yeah.
Duda can hit, but that's it. He's hitting bombs. Like, he wasn't a base hitter like we have now. We have a lot of base hitters.
Oh, this could even be a possible World Series matchup.
With Houston?
Mets and Astros?
I don't know.
There's possibilities.
Like I said, I think they lost way too much.
They did, but I said the same thing last year. And
he was your best hitter.
No, I know. Losing Bregman does hurt.
He was your best hitter. So, he was the reason why they won that World Series because of him.
No, I know, but it should be fun.
This should be a good series, honestly.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad baseball's back.
Yeah, now we got something else coming in.
I'm glad baseball's back. All right, so we're going to wrap up in like 9 minutes or so I can watch some of this game.
Even though you're like 10 minutes away from your house.
Well, I'm probably going to stay here and watch it.
It's fair enough.
Have something to eat.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like the Mets are going to be good this year, but I think it's going to be, they got to put it all together at the right time.
Yeah.
Okay, they have the roster on paper to do it. It's can they put it together at the right time?
Yeah, like I'm not going in there thinking they're going to win 100 games. I'm expecting playoffs, but I'm not expecting like a World
they could
Series
do-
just
what was
yet.
It, 80, what was it 80 games last year? They won.
They won I think they won
79?
91.
80 was it? No, that was 80.
They won like 91, I think.
91? Is that what you just said? I think it was 80.
No, they won like 91 or 90.
Hold on.
Rob, how many games did the Mets win last year?
I'll get it up.
I think 89 or 90. They won a good amount. Because Arizona won like 89 and they missed the playoffs.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're close. 89-73.
How much did Arizona win? How many did Arizona win?
Oh, no. Oh, give me 1 second. I gotta go to the...
Atlanta won 89?
Hold on. 89-73.
What about Atlanta?
89-73. We're all tied because the one game. Plus, I think we had the...
Yeah, they had the tiebreaker.
We had a tiebreaker over them.
They had the tiebreaker. All right, James, let's go to our last commercial break. And then we'll have our final thoughts. It's good to have a producer. I guess.
So Malibu at the diner part of the casino.
That they're gonna slip back a little bit. Ben,
Do you ever ask yourself the question as to
For this town, things that haven't been done before.
feel like
It's more than just Joe Biden, though. Like, it's just like people, even people.
Overpay for DeGrom, and I think this is a great way for us to gather some
I'll be looking for another job after this is over. I can tell you that.
Here, with your name behind it, hoping that
Why didn't Trump fire Fauci? He could have gotten rid of him.
There's a lot of things you can have checked out. So,
talk whatever we want.
It's sports. Well, I'll tell you, no matter, I don't have to worry about my feelings to understand that.
Trust me. Must be nice.
Like, I felt like so hot in there.
But I always gotta throw that video in there.
boiling half the time.
Yeah, it was hot in the Bahamas. I had a
Not
nice.
even now. It was even Coco K. My back was.
I had a nice long beard, and then I had to shave it off. Remember how long it was?
Yeah.
Your girlfriend was like, "Oh, come here, fix it up." It already came off.
Yeah, but you could have done it. Should have done it. It's right by your house. It's like a.
I did it on the ship.
You trimmed it on the ship.
I always do, right, James? Every cruise I go on, it's like.
That was stupid.
Sorry, I'll grow it back. But yeah, thank you to Molly's Public House for hosting us. Great show. We had a few fan interactions. If I had to do a final thoughts for me, and I'm not going to get into the whole Russell Wilson because Jimmy's going to be a hypocrite and contradict himself.
Yeah, just like he did on that cruise ship right there.
Yeah, just like on that cruise ship.
Yeah, it's just like you did.
But I think to be a Mets fan, you have something to be excited for. Steve Cohen is building a great organization, a great team, great players in place, a great coaching staff. Whether they win it this year or the next, I think the Mets are going to win a World Series. I don't know when, but I think they are.
Sooner rather than later, I hope.
Yeah, at least in the next 5 years, they'll be there.
Yeah, I think they'll have a chance because it's all going to depend on them, and I think also the Dodgers because they're going to be good the next couple of years as well. But I would like to be the team that beat the Dodgers to go to the World Series. I think I agree with him before. He said the NL is stronger than AL.
Yeah, it is.
I think so. That's why you're going to see a lot of teams from the AL actually come up, like we said, Boston.
American League, there's no really favorite. Maybe the Yankees, maybe the Red Sox. I think whoever wins the I don't think a wild card team will get there. So
No, we can't say that because 2 years ago, both Texans and the Diamondbacks were
I know.
wild card teams, and they beat out Philly. Like Diamondbacks beat out Philly to go win. They were down I think 2 games in the series. They came back and won.
No, I know, but the American League's different.
And
But then again, you don't know. Kansas City is a team on the rise. Detroit's a team on the rise.
yeah,
But I
a
don't
lot of
know.
teams are going to be a sneaky good team.
Today just feels like a national holiday. You got the Mets, you got the Astros, you got the Yankees playing. Tampa Bay plays tomorrow.
They got Boston playing tonight.
So I'm going to give my last prediction. Since it's opening day, we know who made the teams. We know who made the roster. For my World Series this year,
Oh, you're going to change it again now?
and this is the official one, that was based on spring training.
Last week?
I am going with, I still like the San Diego Padres. I still like the Red Sox. But I am just, you know what, that will be my serious one. My fun one, I'm going with the Mets, and the Mets are going to defeat the Baltimore Orioles.
So you're taking mine.
Okay, I took his.
You're taking mine.
Well, you know, let's see a Subway Series this year.
We'll see.
But yeah, my realistic one will be Padres, Red Sox.
I would love to see a Subway Series, honestly. If we could have got that last year. If we could somehow beat the
Yeah, last
Dodgers.
year we were so close.
Yeah. But I'm liking... It's going to be between the Mets and Dodgers, honestly. Whoever comes out of there, I think wins it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we could show that we could like play good, hit well, and our pitching staff's phenomenal, like he said, I think Esenga and Mejia could
Mahiana?
whatever his fucking name is, Mejia, Macarena, I don't know.
Oh, Macarena.
If they could pitch very well, I think we could win a lot of games.
Again, thank you for listening to this episode of the Doug Siravo Show, which is brought to you by our good friends at Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. We came to you live from Yorktown Discount Wine and Liquor, featuring Molly's Public House. We thank them for hosting us today. It was a fun show. Few fan interaction. My good friend Rob came on the show. Unfortunately, we can't play Oh My God anymore, but we love you. We love you, Jose Iglesias.
They don't start doing it in the Padres. You leave that alone.
Oh my God. Todo mana sarupaya. All right, we'll see everybody next time. Almost the NFL draft. Our last mock draft will be the day of the draft, so tune in for that.
It's all the way late April.
So, and we'll see what else we could talk about next week. We told you we would talk March Madness, but
We could next week. I mean,
change the plans. We'll talk about the Final Four next week.
no, would it be the Final Four or would it be the 8, I thought?
No, the Elite Eight is Saturday, so we got
So
the
it would
Final
be Final
Four.
Four that Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Ducky owes me a drink.
Yeah, okay. All right, well,
Your two teams are already out of the Final Four. I only have
bracket.
one.
We'll see. Time will tell. All right, we'll see everybody next time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Jimmy, enjoy your drink.
Thank you.
Take care, guys. James, thanks for producing. Yeah, that was a good show. And recording.
You know we're not ended, right?
That was a good show.